Okay, the next thing that we want to cover is really important for safety, and this is where we talk about, survival tactics that most students would not get, or even sometimes the parents when they're teaching them, because they're just preparing them to pass the DMV. So what we like to point out is, just say if they're on a multiple lane highway and they've been taught the acronym SMOG. So signal, mirrors, over your shoulder, and go. But there's one other thing if you have multiple lane highway and a habit that they should develop. It's actually dealing with several things. First of all, they should never look back, because the blind spot, like we demonstrated, is not back here by the bumper, and they should not look back. So it's basically, I used to play professional baseball, and it's basically like a pitcher throwing the first base. They go ahead and they take their mind up, they take their shoulder, they go like this from the chin to the shoulder. They look down and back, down and back. That's the movement that they need to do to look toward the blind spot. But after they've done all that, they come back, and they're going to start to come over and execute their lane change. There's one other thing, especially if they're on a multiple lane highway, and what they want to do is, because the reason for that, and I'll demonstrate that, because they know that the blind spot's here, they've checked it out, they know that there's plenty of room, there's no car coming upon them. Sometimes, though, they have to watch out for someone coming up behind them and jumping around them, the person that's driving erratic. But basically, in a multiple lane, they have done everything right. There's no one in this lane, they're coming over. I have a favorite saying that you guys have already heard me say: you've got a dirty rat-a-frat, rotten pack of aluminum, and they're driving reckless, they're coming very fast, and they're coming from another lane and they're jumping lanes. And so instead of being over here in that lane, what happens is they come from way over here in another lane, and they move quickly across into the lane that they already have cleared, looking over their shoulder and making sure nothing's there and nothing's here. But they come over real quick in here on them as they're trying to come over, and they can collide and cause a serious accident. So the technique that they should do, just for their own safety, keeping their hands on the steering wheel, looking forward. They've looked to their shoulder, they've done the SMOG, but they can lean forward just a little bit with that mirror. So they're looking straight ahead, but they lean forward just a little bit, and that mirror will show if someone's coming from the next lane further over. And that can also, it saves lives. It saved my life. I was driving on a freeway, and I was going 70 miles an hour, and there was a interchange, and another driver was going 100 miles an hour. They came from the fast lane over, shot across 3 lanes, and when I saw them coming over, because I leaned as I was coming this way, I saw it coming, and they missed my bumper by that much, going 100 miles an hour. And so I saw them coming, and I let my foot off the gas just a little bit, and they missed my bumper by about a foot and a half. So very important technique.